Hey, YouTube. So recently, Chuck Schumer got up and he made a very passionate speech about taking away uh, women's rights to choose, which is another white person telling you to abort your baby. The black, uh, the black population in America, African American population, is a minority because of black genocide, the black genocide of abortion. You wouldn't be a minority now if you would just trust God and have your children. Trust God and have that baby. Do this for a month, please. Find a place in your house to make a little quiet prayer niche and talk to God as though God is your earthly father. Tell God your hurts, your pains, your needs, your wants, your desires. Don't tell him that you want a grill and a Cadillac and all that other stuff. But trust God for putting food on the table and stuff like that. When I lived in South Baltimore, I went through a real bad time of not having two dimes to rub together. I worked for a car dealership that the Obama administration had closed down as part of the negotiations to reorganize the United States auto industry. And one week I didn't have any groceries, and I sat in my little quiet place and I had about 20 minutes of prayer time. And then about of quiet prayer time, nobody heard me. About 15 minutes later, there was a knock on the front door, and there was 3 bags of groceries placed in front of the front door that was almost exactly what I had prayed for. Rice and noodles and cereal and all that other stuff. But that's the thing of faith, was since it was close to being what I'd prayed for, that's where faith comes in. I don't know to this day, whether God did it himself or whether God moved on somebody else to put the groceries at the door. I won't know until I get up there and ask him. But in any case, my needs were met. And that's what you have to do. Stop listening to these white people tell you to kill your baby. The one woman said that young black men were super predators. And then she had the nerve to go into a church and rip off a quote by Cleveland and say, I ain't in no ways tired, like she's tirelessly fighting for your rights. These people hate you, and they are wolves in sheep's clothing. If you want to stop being a minority, stop killing your children. 80% of the aborted babies are mixed race and African American. And so that means of the 70 million babies that have been aborted, 7 times 8 is 56. That means that upwards of 56 million babies that have been aborted are potentially African American and mixed race babies. There's your population right now. There's your Black Lives Matter. It's not the 1 or 2 people that get shot by a cop. It's the 56 million potential citizens that got mowed down by abortion, by white people telling you to kill your own baby. If you're a lady and the man says for you to go handle your business, I understand that. And nobody should be at an abortion clinic yelling at someone for walking into an abortion clinic when they've been told not to come home with the baby. I understand that. And you people that yell at abortion clinics, your signs ought to say, let us know if we can help. Let us know if we can help you with food or rent or gas or transportation or a job. That's what you should be. That's what you should be standing in front of the abortion clinic saying. Let us help you. Let us love you. Let us understand and care. And if you're someone who's drug addicted or in prison or anything like that, God still loves you. And if you're a person in prison, you still have an awesome opportunity to have a prayer ministry to lift other people up. My mother was a very sad but very brilliant lady, and we didn't have any money coming up. One night she made a cherry pie for dessert, and when she took it out of the oven, she got burned and dropped it on the floor. When I went into the kitchen, I asked my mother what was up, and she was scooping the pie into separate little cups. She said, tonight we're having cherry cobbler. That's the way life is. Life is a salvage operation. You take that pie that was dropped on the floor and you scoop it into little cups and you make do. But make do with God. You will be surprised. When God answers a prayer, write it down and make sure to thank Him.